Good morning to all. Myself Dr. Renu Bagoria, Professor in CS Department. Today I am delivering a lecture on DSA. What is DSA? First of all, we will talk about the data. What is data? Data is a collection of discrete values that convey information. There are many types of data: textual data, numeric data, audio data and video data. Textual data may be your name, numeric data may be your ID, your values, your number, and audio may be your voice, and video may be your voice and pictures. These data are used in data structure. Then what is data structure? Data structure is a scheme for organizing data in the memory of a computer. There are many examples of data structure like stack, queue, array and linked list. So now we give an example of data structure. This is the example of data structure. A data structure is a particular way of organizing data in a computer that can be used effectively. This is the example of data structure. This is the memory location and this is the indexes. Index 0 to 9 are the indexes and memory locations are 200 is the memory location, 201 is the memory location, and U, B, F, D and A are the data items. We can store a list of items having the same data type using the data structure. So there are two types of data structure: built-in data structure and user-defined data structure. Built-in data structure is also called primitive data structure, and user-defined data structure is also non-primitive data structure. Primitive data structure is also divided into 4 parts: integer, float, character, pointer. And user-defined data types is also named is non-primitive data structure, and there are 3 types. First is array. Array is further divided into 2 parts: 1D array and 2D array. And the secondly, list and files. List and files are the list is divided into further two parts: linear list and non-linear list. So firstly, what is primitive data structure? Primitive data structure are basic structure and directly operated upon by the machine instructions like integer, float, characters and pointers. So what is integer? Integer is a data type which allow all values without frictions part like 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the integers. And float is a data type which is used for storing fractions number like 2.4, 4.6, 6.4, these are the fractions number. And character is a data type which is used for the character values like A, B, C, these are the characters. And the pointer a variable that hold memory address of another variable are called pointer. And pointer like star P is indicated by the pointer. Now next slide shows the non-primitive data type. Non-primitive data types emphasize structure of a group of homogeneous and heterogeneous data items like array, list and files. Okay. And non-primitive data types, array, what is array? Array is a similar data types, is the collection of data items, and the list is the ordered set of containing elements. And file is a collection of logical related information, that is called file. Now firstly we start the array. Array is the part of non-primitive data types. So this is the concept diagram of array. In array there are 4 elements in the array, and these are the indexes. 0 to 3 are the indexes, and array length is 4. How we calculate the array length? So total number of item in array, that is calculated by the length. So this is the array length equals to 4. 0 to 3 elements, it means array length equals to 4, and first index is 0. We start the index from the 0 element, and the last element is 3. So this is the concept diagram of array. Each element also has the on index which is used to access the element. This is the syntax of array. In Python programming, this is the array name, array type and array data types and elements. And in C programming language, data types, array name and elements. Data types like integer, character, float, that are the data types. And array name, suppose balance is the array name, and the element of, there are 3 elements in array. And how we access a specific array values? We can access any array item by using index. So, syntax of the accessing array elements, array name and index number. Suppose balance 1, it means balance is the array name and 1 is the index number. So, we have accessed the second value of array using its index, which is 1. The output will be the 200, which is basically the second value of the balance array. So, output will be the 200. Now, there are two types of array, 1D array and 2D array. 1D array is a group of elements having the same data types which are stored in a linear arrangement under a single variable name. This is the syntax of 1D array, data types, array name and array size. Here, array name is the name of the 1D array and array size is defined the number of element in the array. For example, int array 10, int is the data type, ARR is the array name and 10 is the size of array. Similarly, 2D array are simply array which the data is stored in tabular form, which is consisting of columns and rows. So, why do we need 2D array? For making, we need a 2D array for making spreadsheet data, periodic tables, multiple tables, movie ratings, employees and their salaries. So, such type of data to be need stored in more than one dimension. And the syntax of 2D array, data types, array name and dimension 2. So, x is the number of rows and y is represented by the column. This is the example of 2D array. In 2D array, this is the matrix of 3 into 3. It means 3 rows and 3 columns. So, these are the rows and these are the columns. In first index, first column, 0th row and first column, the value will be x00. Similarly, in row 1, 0th index, then column is 1, 2, so value will be x01. Next, in row 1, the index will be 0 and the column will be 2. So, value will be 0 and 2. So, this is the सर ये हटा देना ये है ना, इसको एक बार फिर रोको सर, एक मिनट ना, ये मैं इसको एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पा रही हूँ इसको ना, एक मिनट हटा दो सर इसको ना, इसको 2D array हटा दो फिर ना, इसका ये 2D array ठीक है, बस ये एग्जांपल छोड़ो, मैं सिर्फ एक लाइन बोल देती हूँ, दिस इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ 2D array, 2D array, दिस इज द मैटर, हाँ ठीक, हाँ ठीक है, मैं इसका सिर्फ एग्जांपल देके मैट्रिक्स बता देती हूँ ना,
2D array containing 3 rows and 3 columns.
बस इतना, हाँ ठीक है, बैक करूँ, नहीं मैं यहाँ से बोलूँ या सिंटेक्स से बोलूँ फिर से, नहीं हाँ 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 ठीक है. So now example of 2D array. This is the example of 2D array. This is the matrix of 3 into 3, 3 column and 3 rows. Now this is the linear data structure. Linear data structure simply means data are arranged in continuous block of memory like stack and queue. There are many possible operations on the linear data structure like traversing, insertion, deletion, searching, sorting and merging. And in linear data structure, we have providing the stack. What is stack? Stack is a linear data structure which work on LIFO, last in first out operation. In stack element is always added at top of the stack and also removed from top of the stack. This is the example of stack. Stack is a data structure in which insertion and deletion operations are performed one and only. The insertion operation is referred as push and deletion operation is referred as pop. Stack is also called as last in first out data structure. Next, non-primitive linear data structure is queue. Queue is also a linear data structure which work on FIFO, that is first in first out. In queue element is always added at rear of the queue and removed from the front of the queue. Like this is the example of queue. The data structure which permit the insertion at one and deletion at another end known as queue. which deletion is occur is known as front end, and the other end at which insertion occur is rear end. This is called as first in first out. There are many applications of queue like CPU scheduling, disk scheduling, input output buffer, pipes and file input output operations. Next topic start with non-linear data structure. Non-linear data structure are those data structure in which data items are not arranged in sequence manner. There are many examples like tree and graph, okay, and tables. So what is tree? Tree can be defined as a finite data items in which data items are arranged in branch and sub branches. First node is represented by the root and second level represented by the nodes, subchilds. So tree represents the hierarchical relationship between the various elements. Tree consisting of nodes connected by edges, the represented by the circle and edge leaves connected to the circle. And the next non-linear data structure is graph. Graph is collection of the nodes and connecting edges between nodes. A, B, C, D and C are the connecting nodes. This is also called the vertices, and these are connected by the edges. So many nodes are connected by the edges, and this is called the graph. Graph have many types like simple graph, mixed graph, multi-graph, directed graph and undirected graph. Now what are the main difference between the linear and non-linear data structure? Linear data structure, every item is related to its previous and next item, and non-linear data structure, every item is connected with many other items. Second difference is data is arranged in linear sequence, and in non-linear data structure data is not arranged in sequence manner. And third difference is data item can be traversed in a single run, and in non-linear data structure data cannot be traversed in a single run. There are examples are in linear data structure array, stack, list and queue, and in non-linear data structure tree and graph. In linear data structure implementation is very easy, and non-linear data structure implementation is tough. There are many operations on data structure. The most commonly used operations on data structure are broadly categorized into following types: create, destroy, selection, updation, searching, sorting, splitting, merging and traversing. In create operation, the operation result in reversing memory for program element that can be done. Declaration statement creation of data structure may take place either during compile runtime and runtime. And the second operation destroy, if any item destroy memory space allocate for the specified data structure. And the third operation is selection. This selection deal with accessing a particular data with a data structure. And next operation is updation, if any updation or modification the data in the data structure. Searching, if find the presence of desired data item in the list of data items, it may also find the location of all elements that satisfied certain conditions. And sorting, sorting is the process of arranging all data elements in data structure in particular order. There are ascending order and descending order are the part of sorting. And splitting, it is the process of partitioning list into the multiple list. And the merging is the process of combining data items of two different sorted lists into the single sorted list. And the last is traversing, it is a process of visiting each and every node of a list is systematically manner. These are the basic operations of the data structure. So now these are the basic concept of data structure. Thank you.